Listener, when you let me know I got something slightly wrong, we can talk about the subject. There's nothing more I like to talk about than old school boxing. That's what got me started in the whole fight game in general. So yeah, I love it. Terry Norris's 3-fight series. I can't even remember the guy's name. You got to forgive me. With that journeyman fighter from Mexico was bizarre on every level from a fan's point of view, but I guess you have to look at it from a monetary point of view. First of all, Terry Norris became a Don King fighter, right? There was no choice. At that time in life, you had to do that or you weren't going to make a lot of money, right? So at the end, even though Joe or Bob Sayadovich or whatever from Campo was his manager, Don King became his manager. And there's nothing Don King likes better than easy money, right? So having the best pound for pound boxer in the world, and he was that for a time then, fight a journeyman 3 times is money in the bank as far as King's concerned, right? And the journeyman's not going to complain. He's making more money than he'd ever made, fighting somebody else. So Terry fought that guy 3 times, kept getting DQ'd in the first 2 fights, finally finished him. But unfortunately, Terry also left a lot in the ring. And I don't know if it was fighting guys like that or Julian Jackson who knocked him out cold. Terry eventually got punch drunk from what I understand. But on a positive note, he won a court case against Don King. And when the jurors asked for calculators, when King settled with Terry for, I don't know, like $8 million or whatever it was, because he knew he was going to get hit harder. But Julian Jackson, you are right, listener. Pound for pound, as far as a puncher goes, perhaps one of the greatest of all time. But that shows you the difference between the fight game now and the fight game then. And what is that difference I'm talking about? Commercial viability, right? Like Julian Jackson being a fight ender like that would be thrilling to people. Unfortunately, boxing wasn't in a place where he could do that. Plus, Julian Jackson, I think he was from Jamaica. He didn't really have that much personality, right? Like, I remember Macho Camacho was screaming, "It's Macho time!" And he goes, "No, it's Hawk time." It just all came off really kind of lame. But yeah, as far as a fight ender goes, man, he was absolutely devastating. But the business model of boxing wasn't set up for him yet. You born in the right time is the old adage, right? Like, people born now with a lot less talent make a lot more money. But like I said, guys, there's nothing fair about the fight game and there's nothing fair about life. And we'll just have to remember Julian Jackson, listener, for our own little private archives in our mind. The guy was an absolutely beast. Powerful guy. Everybody read my book, Warrior of the Light.